So how to curb the barking will be to send her to her bed. Like you have to give her that different job to do. So remember, you want to start from further away, have the treats in the opposite hand that you're pointing with, because the last case thing is that you're going to want to lure her. You don't want to start off with the lure. So she's not getting it. Go a little closer. Yes! There you go, good girl. So tell her yes, did you get it? When her paws hit the bed, and then a sit, when she's sitting or down, then you give the treat. So you want to really be able to master the bed without anything that she's barking at first, you know? Because this is a harder command. It's like she has to think for herself. Run over there. Bowie, go to your bed. Yes, Bowie, good girl. Once it's starting to click, the biggest mistake that I see people making is walking the dog to the bed too soon. Yeah, a lot of the times I'll say like give it a good 10 seconds, sometimes more. If her mind is still kind of like looking back and forth, she's still trying to think. It's kind of when the dog like sits in front of you and just focuses on you, they're like, I'm out of, you know, thoughts on whatever you're trying to get me to do. Bowie, come. Yes, that was good. Go to your bed. So you're looking between.
Oh, yeah. She's looking at it.
Yeah. Yeah, she's laying down. The head is like tilting around like crazy. Bowie. Yes. Good girl. And when she's like this, you can try to lure her, however, to get her to. Yes, there you go, good girl. You can see her trying to think though, it will click very fast. And then the stay on top of that, when you have a solid stay, will be amazing, because the same way that we're building up a stay with steps, you can build that up with time.
Okay.
So you guys can literally tell her to go to her bed, stay, go here for 10 seconds, you know, and keep doubling it then. So 10 seconds, back to her, yes. And that's what you'll want to do to curb barking, because the first thing is snapping her out of it, but then it's getting her mind to not go back to what she's barking at. So the combination of like snapping her out of it, getting her to her bed, and then the stay after that, so that she's like, oh, I want to be barking there, but I need to be barking there, or I need to be focused here, helps a lot. Because again, if you give her full mental freedom when she goes here, it's going to go straight back to the window or whatever she's barking at. So the stay gives her a different job to do, because she's thinking in her mind, stay, 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 stay. So both of those things, you have to have a solid like foundation and a non-distracting, you know, environment without the thing that she's barking at first, to expect her to follow it then. But what Josh said is that there's like a time that she is like barking, like at night. What I would do while you're working on getting her to go here, because this takes some time, it takes some time to snap her out of it, the best thing that you can do is force her to snap out of it. So I'd either have a harness, a leash, something on her during that time, so that when you say bed, like practice to go to your bed, getting her to do it on her own in her own time here. But then in those instances, when you say like go to your bed, she's forced to snap out of it. And you like pick her up. The leash works good if she's not going to be chewing on her leash, but or the harness, whatever, just so that you can force her to go here. It's better to kind of like pull her on the leash and guide her than to pick her up and set her there. But you'd rather pick her up and set her there than let her bark it out. Like whatever it takes to snap her out of it is better at that point.